This is the process that can guide you to a more purposeful major that feels more fulfilling to you. Are you trying to choose a college major when you have no idea what you want? You're not alone. The truth is, most people feel like this when they're picking a major or changing their major. 61% of college grads would change their major if they could go back, according to a recent study. I've worked with some of the top universities on this topic, and here's what I've learned. Picking a major isn't about committing to one job title, the best or safest career path. It's about something else. What if instead you could focus on the challenge you wanted to solve, the impact you want to have on the world, and let that guide your major choice? By taking this approach, you're going to find more purpose in your major choice and in your work. More than 100,000 students have tried this approach, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what they did and how you can use it to pick your major with purpose. Before we start, in a previous video, we broke down the biggest myths about choosing a college major. Check out that video. I'm sure it's going to change how you approach this entire research process and your decision. Now that you're here, how do you actually explore majors? You look randomly through the course catalog. That's what I did. Maybe you want to ask your rich aunt, or just pick randomly. Let's look at how most students choose their major through this clip from my TEDx talk.
Can you please picture Stephanie walking in to see her guidance counselor, and she's upset, and she says, I have no idea what I want to do. How do we help her? Well, first we ask about her favorite classes in high school. What do you like? Oh, you like drama? Oh. Anything else? Oh, you like math too? Okay, math, yeah. Okay, if you like math, you can study accounting. You could take the job of an accountant, and then you get hired by a firm of accountants. Pretty straightforward, right?
Yes, straightforward. But does this way really work?
Sure. But when Stephanie turns 30, she starts to understand the challenges that she works on as an accountant. Maybe she helps her clients be more fiscally transparent. Maybe she's helping them collect better financial data so they make better decisions. And maybe she loves that. Or maybe she hates it.
I know so many professionals, and you might as well, that hate where they ended up in their career. There's got to be a better way to do this.
Today I'm asking you, what if we flip the model? Start with challenges first, just like Anna did. Then we work backwards to find the companies working on those challenges, the people who work there, and what they needed to learn to be able to do that.
This flip the model is called the challenge mindset because you start with a challenge to solve. And today you're going to learn how to use this technique to choose your major. It's going to help you add purpose, new options, and clarity about why you're going to university in the first place. Step 1, find a challenge to solve. Let's start with the end in mind. Forget for a moment of finding the job title to fit into or the company you want to work for. Instead, you can start with the end in mind by thinking of the impact you want to have on the world. What challenges do you want to solve? Who do you want to help? How do you want to help them? What do you want to build, create, organize, or change? For example, maybe you want to improve public policy, protect biodiversity, build dream homes. According to self-determination theory, one of the most popular theories on motivation in psychology, it's more important that you choose something you care about because you're more likely to enjoy what you do. To find a motivating challenge, take a blank sheet of paper or a pen and write down these questions. You could even use a 5 or 10 minute timer just to see what comes up quickly. You don't need to come up with the best answer. It's not about quantity or quality. Just write something down. Ready? Go. Here's an example of this exercise I did with a student called Jada. When she wrote down her answers to these questions, she figured out she wants to help people who are struggling with mental health. Here's the good news. Jada doesn't need to pick one thing off of her list. In her lifetime, she can work on many of the challenges she cares about. She can even find a job that's working on 2 different challenges together somewhat at the same time. Let's take a look at your list and apply it to choosing a major. Pick one that you care about, and after the video, you can go back and repeat this process if you want for a different challenge. In this case, let's pick improve mental health. Step 2, what can I learn to contribute more? If you want to improve mental health, What major can help you do that? Yes, psychology can help, but let's look at this a little bit more creatively. Equally important to the psychologist who works directly with the patients is the program coordinator working behind the scenes to increase access to mental health services for the entire community. There's a graphic designer who creates compelling visuals to get people in the door. There might be a grants manager who makes sure mental health programs have the funding they need, a software engineer that builds the apps and the software and the systems and keeps them running. In the real world, it takes an interdisciplinary approach to solve a problem. There are so many different skill sets that can contribute. Last week, I met with JP Eggers, the dean of the NYU Stern Business School. He encouraged me to push this idea further. What about the person in charge of human rights at Amazon? Students need to think more flexibly to prepare for their careers. When you start with a challenge to solve, it helps you think about what it really takes to make something happen in the workplace. This is how you can generate more creative options, broaden your horizons, and to make sure you land a great first job and a great fourth job. So let's try it. If you want to improve mental health, let's ask, what can I learn to contribute more? You've got psychology on your list. You might also add neuroscience, public policy, data analytics, just to name a few examples. They could all help you contribute more to understanding and intervening in mental health. How do you find these options? Let's try it. Use Google, LinkedIn, generative AI, and try these prompts. Here's what this process looked like for Jada. What companies are working on improving mental health? What jobs do they offer? What do you need to learn to do that? Essentially, Jada's learning a cheat code to explore interesting majors and career paths. It's a cheat code because it also helps her discover new opportunities, new companies that she never knew existed. And that's the goal, because when Jada started with a challenge to solve, she's going to find something more purposeful and more fulfilling for her. And guess what? She can do this to pick her major, but also multiple times in her career as things change, because her career will change and evolve over time. Step 3, test drive your major. Great, now you've got an exciting challenge to solve and some ideas about potential companies, jobs, and majors that can help you contribute more. You might be tempted to go with your first choice right now and move forward, but I recommend one final step before you decide. Test drive your major. You're about to invest a lot of time, multiple years, a lot of money into your studies, so small experiments now are worth your time and energy to help you make a better decision. Here are some ideas to test out your major options. You can do all of them, some of them, create your own tests to see if this major is a good fit. Test 1, search university websites and read their programs descriptions. Now, don't carry this entire process and decision making alone. Test 2, ask for help. Talk to a current student or a recent graduate and ask for advice. Test 3, find the degree plan. It might be called something different, but this is the map of the classes and courses you would take over 4 years, broken down by semester. Look at the required classes. Look at the electives. It might not be easy to find at first, but trust me, it's worth it. Test 4, take an introductory class. You can find free online classes from Harvard, MIT, things listed on YouTube. You can even go in person to college and attend a lecture. Test 5, try a sample project. If you're thinking about marketing, try planning a mock marketing campaign for one of your favorite products or favorite company. All right, you've done these tests, you've thought about it a little bit. How did you feel? Think about this. Did it energize you, pique your curiosity, motivate you to learn more? If yes, could be a great option for you. If not, maybe it's time to run more tests on a different major than the one you picked last. Either way, you can feel great that you put in some work to learn more about the major, how it helps, and how it can set you up for success or not. Yay, you did it. Thanks for reaching this point in the video. By now you've learned that these 3 steps will help you make a better decision about your college major. Step 1, start with a challenge to solve. Step 2, ask, what can I learn to contribute more? Step 3, test drive your major. That's it. That's the entire process. The truth is, this is the process that can guide you to a more purposeful major that feels more fulfilling to you. Now, can you please share in the comments, what major are you thinking about choosing? And more importantly, which challenge can this major help you work on? Looking forward to your answers. See you in the next video.